Okay. It is recording. Yay. Welcome back.
Welcome back,
I
everybody.
don't like this. I don't like that. To World Class Athlete.
Oh, yes.
We have a guest.
Hi.
It's Jess's first time being on with both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And being on the camera, because you were here when Kate was here, but hidden in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also rearranged my living room to film this today.
Yep, moved a couch.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm liking it.
It is a vibe, I will say.
Yeah. I do feel like we're sitting on the ground in this couch, but that's okay.
You're getting a new one anyways. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. So, should we do mics or songs first?
Let's go mics first.
Okay. Would you like to start?
Why not? So this is a ruler, but it's like a fancy ruler that I had to get for my flat pattern making class. So it was way more expensive than it needed to be, so I'm getting good use out of it today.
Nice.
There you go.
I have a picture of me and my friends Olivia and Emma. Olivia has been on the show before, but Emma has not. But this was us at a football game last year. Don't remember which one, but I thought it was fitting because football starts this week.
It's cute.
I know,
It's
I love
cute.
this picture.
I have a clicker, which is used to put in your answers in large auditorium classroom settings because there's no other free way to do that, apparently. And I spent way too much money on it and have used it twice, so we are using it here to make it worth the amount that I've had to buy it for.
It's the fact they cost as much as a parking pass, like a green lot pass.
It's so bad. They're so expensive.
So expensive. I
And-
bought one my freshman year for one class, have not used it since. And then this year, literally months after my subscription ended, my professor was like, you know what? We're using clickers. I was like,
Oh. No,
So I got the app.
a lot of professors have moved to like Slido, and you can just type in your stuff or do multiple choice there, and it's free, and it's just like their PowerPoint on your screen. So much better. Don't know why we didn't go with that in the first place. Instead, I'd use a clicker, but it's fine. It's fine.
I wish I had known about that when I was teaching last semester. I didn't use clickers, but like
I was about to say, how
something
dare you.
to make
Yeah, I was gonna be like,
No,
we
but-
did not make them by
like ways to do like multiple choice stuff
Yeah.
in class. You know what I mean?
No,
Because I
Slido's
tried,
good.
and it was just like we just did Quizlets
Yeah.
or not Quizlet. Yeah, no,
Kahoot?
Kahoot.
No, well, Kahoot
Yeah,
you
Kahoot.
can't do now with more than 10 people without paying, right?
I don't know. I only had
Inflation
like 8
hit
people in
Kahoot.
class.
Like, I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah.
But we should also clarify this is the same price as the cheapest parking pass,
Yes.
which is $104. So
Yeah. So, ha 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 ha.
And that's for the lots that are,
Down a hill 15 minutes away.
yeah,
Walk, 15 minutes walk.
by the
I'd say.
football
Oh.
stadium.
if you're booking it.
Oh, I'm pulling up and walking straight to class. Like, I'm not giving myself leisure time to walk and smell
want
the
you to
roses, you know?
Time yourself next time. We got to see how fast you're walking up that
Yeah.
hill.
Especially up the hill. Down the hill, I get that. But
Yeah.
up the hill?
From like 74 up.
Mhm.
Oh, no, I'm in 56.
I'm not walking from 56.
Oh.
Girl, parking 74.
Well, I just take the bus.
Oh, well, I
Fair.
can't take the bus because I park at 74 and the bus is full with 56 people by the time it gets to the 74
Well,
stop.
then just park in 56.
No.
Fine.
Wow. Riveting.
You are parking. Terrible.
I guess it could be worse. You could be parking in the orange lot, literally.
That's
Down the
very
road.
true.
Yeah.
By
Yeah.
the baseball field.
But that one is technically the cheapest. But
That
like,
is the cheapest.
It's the
But
commuter lot.
what? It's still $50 or something. So
yeah.
or $20. I don't know.
I don't even know how many people truly use it.
I hate that they call it the commuter lot because no commuter wants to park 1,000 miles away and then ride the bus.
You can't
Like,
commute from there.
Maybe they call it the commuter lot because you have to commute from the lot.
I guess. But like,
That would be such a sick
at that
joke.
point, just make the people who live in dorms who literally never leave campus park their car down there.
That's what I'm saying. Well, they all gotta move their car down for football games, anyways.
Exactly.
That's true. I did that the entire first semester, my freshman year.
Moved your car back and forth.
Yeah. Every Saturday there was a home football game. Had to walk to my car, drive it from 72, 74 to Lot 99, and take the bus back that I didn't know how to use.
Yeah. Or sometimes if you get to move your car and you have to move it late at night when like the buses are not running.
Or they just tow it there.
Yeah, you're just hoping that someone will pick you up from that lot and drive you back to your dorm.
I got towed twice.
Did you really?
Once for football when I had my old first car that was like a really crappy Civic. And then another one when I thought I was safe and I had my new car, but it was for basketball season, and that's just like sporadic throughout the week.
But yeah.
But they didn't actually tow my car, they just charged me for it because they couldn't get my car out of the spot.
That's why you gotta park in the trickiest of spots.
I learned my lesson that day.
But
Then I
hey,
got a
you
garage
didn't have to
pass.
move your car. So, kind of a win. Yeah. I mean, you did have to pay. But, like,
Yeah.
you didn't have to pay and go get your car.
That's very true. Because they don't tell you where it goes. They just, like, drop it off in the baseball lot, and you just have to go find it.
That's terrible.
What an adventure.
I could just see you walking around with your key out, just like hitting the panic button, just trying to find it.
I wonder, because there's apartments down by there, I wonder how often they hear, like, the panic button go off.
Well, because when you look at that lot, like, that's a big parking lot. And if there are a bunch of other cars there, I mean, like, after baseball games, when I forget where I park in that lot, it takes me a minute to find my car. So I can't imagine not having any general idea.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're fixing the stairs next door. That's why that.
I was about to be like,
I couldn't figure out what it was. I think it's a
really
saw.
awful.
I thought it was a bad alarm or
I did
something
too.
going off.
I thought it was some, like, demented bird.
Yeah, no. No, they're like replacing. So they have this nasty looking rickety wooden staircase on the backside of the building for over there.
Yours freaks me out enough.
I know.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just waiting for them to do my building or my side of the building next, and then I have to walk up a boot on a 2x4 like stairs.
Yikes.
Not excited about that, but whatever. Hopefully they don't have to fix my staircase like that one.
Yeah.
But
Maybe the one that just, like, caves under your weight would be really nice to fix.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it kind of gives me a heart attack every time I come over.
That's
I do be booking it up the stairs when I come over here because
Yeah.
they scare me.
Yeah. Anyways, songs. Do you have a song?
Disclaimer, it's been an emotional week.
It's okay.
So we're going with Weeping Willow by Warren Ziders.
Oh, good song.
Yeah, really good song.
Can't say I've ever heard it, but good for you.
It's good. It's actually a happy song, but it sounds really sad.
I see.
Yeah.
Nice. In a complete shift of emotion, mine is Scream from High School Musical 3.
Okay.
wow.
Because I
it's a little
binged
angsty.
all of season 4 of High School Musical, the series,
Too long of a
and
name.
I chose the original. Yeah, true. I chose the original version because I love you, Joshua Bassett, but you were not giving what it was supposed to give. Whenever he sang it in the show, like there was just not the emotion was not there.
Yeah. Like some of like Taylor Swift's new like re-recordings, like they're good, but
Have
the
you
emotion
seen
is
that?
not there.
If you change your settings on Spotify, some of them sound better because it's like damped. Because I went and changed it. It's like they have a leveler so that it's all like kind of the same volume, but that makes some of the emotion kind of like sound. So
Interesting.
But yeah,
That's
love
crazy.
you, Josh, but I needed a little more. I was expecting way more from him and just did not get it.
Okay.
Good show though.
Mine is Bet You Wanna by Sabrina Carpenter because it came on in the car I was driving here and I was like, what a bop. Kind of forgot about it and then it re-entered my life. And
The
I'm
fact she
loving
opened for Taylor Swift last week.
Yeah.
Last
her.
weekend. Did you see? Sorry. The tour movie?
Yes, I did.
October 13th. I'm so excited.
I am too.
My parents are becoming more and more serious about saying they're going to find me tickets. Either to Milan, which I don't know how that's going to happen, or to New Orleans, which sounds a lot more reasonable and feasible.
Hey,
Just a
if you
little bit
go,
more.
hey, if you go to
But if
Milan, you're
Milan-
there at the same time I'm in
Well,
Italy.
if Milan happens,
Right.
you will likely be coming.
Okay,
Because my dad doesn't want to go.
it's fine.
But my mom will be in Brazil next summer, and she was like, "Well, you and Dad can just go. We'll just go to opposite sides of the country,
I mean,
or not even the country,
country,
the world, 2 different continents."
Yeah, I was about to be like, not the same place.
She'll be, on a mission trip
Yeah.
on the Amazon doing good deeds, and Dad and I will just go F around in Italy for a week. It's probably not going to happen, but if it does, it would be very cool.
I'd love to say, oh, I'm just going to Italy for a concert.
Well, no, if we go, it's not going to just be for that. But we're not staying in Milan because I am not a fan. I've never been, but I already know I would hate it because it's like
It's a little judgmental there.
Just a little bit.
because it's like way too. People say it's like a lot more westernized than other cities in terms of like it's basically just like New York City, but in Italy.
Oh, gee. Who
It's-
would have thought that big cities that are highly populated would have similarities to each other?
But in terms
Crazy.
of like, there's no like cultural
Yeah.
history compared to other cities
Sure.
like Rome or Venice.
Well, Rome's where I'll be. I'll take a train down to you for the concert.
Up, but yes.
Up. Sorry. Up. I say down even,
Yeah, no, I know.
like,
yeah.
I feel like that's a southern thing. Just
Well, like-
everything is down.
Yeah, well, also,
or
like,
over.
Yeah.
But, like, when I go home to Dallas, I'm like, yeah, I'm going down to Fayetteville. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Fayetteville's up, but
Yeah.
that's, I say down.
But yeah.
Mm.
Well,
I'm
I'll
so
be
excited.
here.
You're going to Singapore in January, so
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So
you'll be even further away than
Yeah.
Italy or
that-
Brazil.
That
Yeah.
flight is. Oof.
I know what's that, like 21-hour flight probably.
The
I guess
first,
it depends on from where you go.
I know the first leg to South Korea is like 15, 16 hours.
Ooh.
And then I don't
From-
know what South Korea to Singapore is.
Will it be through like LA or do you know yet? Or Seattle or something?
Either. No, I think we found a direct flight from like either Tulsa or Dallas to South Korea,
Okay.
which terrifies me
crazy.
because the longest flight I've been on is 3.5 hours.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Really upping it.
Yeah.
It's
And that was on the way back from Arizona.
It's just
It's a lot shorter than I would have expected from Phoenix to Chicago.
Yeah.
I would have thought it was like, because LA to here is 4.5. So I would have thought it would be, I guess, I don't know.
I have no. I
I'd have
don't
to-
know geography. So.
No. But yeah, that'll be fun when you go. Do you want to talk about it?
I mean, I guess. I'm very much a passenger princess on this trip. I really don't know much about it other than the dates we're going and that I have a place to sleep.
I mean, that's really all you gotta know.
That's pretty much it. Like
You're staying like for free.
Yeah, we're staying with his brother for free because his brother and his wife and daughter live over there. So, I don't know. It'll be fun. We might be going to Malaysia to the spa and golf course.
Ooh.
I
You
get to
gotta
try
bring
a lot
back
of,
some fun snacks for us to all try.
yeah.
And candies.
There's this one like multi ramen pack that Cade brought me back last year, and it's so good. It's so good, and I'm gonna try to
You
locate
need
it.
an extra suitcase just for all of the like snacks and ramen you're gonna
So fun
bring
fact:
back with you.
every time someone goes over there to visit, his brother buys them another suitcase and pays for it to be checked so they can bring him back snacks
Iconic.
from the U.S.
There we go.
Like he requested, I think 12 bags of some sort of like chips this last time his mom went.
I mean, that's
I would
fair.
be worried about shipping chips on a plane because, like, I feel like they'd just be crushed by the time they make it to Singapore.
I mean, I guess I don't know.
But I mean, I guess if you really want those chips that bad, like the
Yeah.
crumbs are worth it.
True.
Yeah,
That's how I feel about like queso ruffles.
Okay.
If I were living in a foreign country and someone like
I didn't know there were.
Oh, they're the best.
Queso Ruffles.
They were originated in Mexico. And they started selling them in the U.S. a couple years ago. And they're like the sour cream and cheddar, but 1,000 times better. Because they have like taco seasoning.
No, that's a hot take.
I've ever seen these.
They come in a green and blue bag.
I will have to try these.
I'm going to have to go look for some.
They're my favorite chip.
Huh.
So good.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a hot take. The best chip, I personally believe. But anyways, speaking of your man, would you like to give us the exciting news?
Kate got promoted.
Woo, ow, ow.
Yeah, he was in the ACL league in Arizona, and they got knocked out of the playoffs in the semifinals. And so he was given a 3-day break where he didn't have to do baseball. And then they brought him in. They were like, hey, you're getting on a flight, so get ready. So now he's in Fresno, California at the Fresno Grizzlies, which is the Rockies low A team. And yeah, they're currently number 1. So that's why he and 2 other guys got moved up to try to help with a playoff run potentially. But he will be there probably till mid-September. And then they'll bring him back to Arizona for like workouts, off-season stuff. So,
has he eaten at the Fresno Cheesecake Factory yet?
I have not heard if he's eaten at the one Cheesecake Factory in Fresno.
I have been to Fresno once, and that's the only thing that stuck out was that they had a Cheesecake Factory.
That was it?
We didn't like stay in Fresno. Oh, their airport is actually really nice. They had a live pianist in the
airport?
In the airport, yeah.
Interesting.
Playing when we got there, and I was like, oh, okay. Period.
He does have an apartment this time, though, instead of just like 2 guys shoved in a hotel room. He has his own room.
That's nice.
Yeah, they got groceries today, I think. That was the last update I got, was that they're getting groceries
Important.
as a little group of guys. But when they tried to like get into their apartment the first time, it was really, really late because they had been delayed like 5 hours out of Phoenix. And so they were told like, oh, it's this apartment number. And none of these guys have like ever actually had to handle their own apartment things before. And so they were like, oh, cool. So there's just going to be like one of that number in an apartment complex that has multiple buildings.
Yikes.
And so then they are trying to open this door and it's not opening. And it's like midnight. So they're calling like the building manager, they're calling like the team manager, the travel consultant, like whoever they can call. And it's been 30 minutes of them just like trying to get into the store, and finally an old man opens it.
Oh no.
And is getting really angry at them because he thinks that they're all trying to break in with their multiple suitcases and things that they have with them. Only to find out that their room was the same number just across a courtyard that they were literally staring at. So now that old man's their neighbor.
Yikes.
Oh. This is why we teach our children life skills. And how to read addresses. And building numbers. Because that is just...
It's hilarious.
That's a bit sad, honestly.
So funny.
I don't that long.
Yeah. Honestly.
I wonder how long he was sitting there being like, why
when are they
going
to go away?
Break into my apartment.
Now, according to Cade, they were never given a building number, but none of the guys were given any travel information, and it was like all up to like their little liaison that was with them. So who knows? But
still,
it's kind of funny. Good story.
Yeah. Happy promotion, I guess.
Yeah, he got a raise, but with taxes, he's making less, actually.
Well, that's okay.
That's fine.
I think he'll be all right.
I think he will be too. I'm now starting to send him clothing items that I want.
There you go.
And so he gets
I thought he was just going to send you money to go on a shopping trip.
Well, it's kind of turned into I don't want to go by myself. And so
I'll go with you.
Yeah,
I want to
we'll
go shopping.
Okay.
We just need to have a shopping trip. It'll be fun.
Okay. Right now, though, I'm only like sending him screenshots of things that have like what the item is called, how much it is, and what size I need. And then he can just order it whenever he wants.
There you go.
Because I love receiving presents.
He was like, "Oh, what did you send me this time? The one specific item I sent you the,
Which one
the other
is
day."
this out of the 4 that I've sent today?
Yeah. Just get an Amazon package on your door. Oh, hello. What's this?
I'm still waiting for a textbook, so I really need an Amazon package to come to my door.
Fair. I got one of my textbooks for $6 on Amazon.
$6?
It was used, but still.
My
Not too
used one was
shabby.
like $50.
Really?
Yes.
It's also one that's been out of print, so it's like not the newest edition. So I'm sure if it was like the new edition, it probably would have been more expensive.
I was gonna say my cheapest one was $30 from Amazon, which isn't bad. And then I got my other one was like $68. But 2 of my professors just put PDFs of their textbooks like on Blackboard for us, and I was like, "Oh, you're right. My professor review just went up for those. Like 5 stars no matter what happens the rest of the year."
One of mine I was able to find on the library website, and I was like, "Let's go."
I had to buy a fabric swatch kit for like $200.
Oh.
And it's little squares of fabric and yarns and threads and laces that I spent most of today taping into the book.
I just feel like they could have sent you to Hobby Lobby.
No, they do that too. I have to buy my own fabrics and everything.
What class is this?
This ruler. All of them.
Well, fair.
Yikes.
So.
I just don't understand the point. What are the swatches for?
It's for quality assessment of apparel. So like we have this lab and we get to test fabrics with like solutions and like abrasion tests, and we get to light things on fire.
Oh, that sounds fun.
That is
right up my alley.
But today she just put on a movie, and we taped things in a book.
What movie?
The Devil Wears Prada.
I was about to ask if that's what it was.
What else?
Because that is the most
Iconic
fitting
film.
movie that it could be for that class.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get through the whole thing?
No, I got through 2 little bundles of fabric, and so I had to
I
do
meant the movie, but that too.
Oh.
She didn't care about what
Okay,
you were
both.
actually doing.
Both.
The movie? No. We got through like the first 20 minutes of it because she also lectured.
Um,
And the swatch kit is still not done.
Did you have to finish it?
I need to finish it by next week.
Oh, okay. Well,
You got a long weekend to work over.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got a holiday.
Yeah.
Seems like a Monday problem, you know?
That's a great way to look at things in life. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Oops. Anyways, so football is back.
Football season is upon us.
First off, don't forget, make your bracelets.
Yep. Make them.
I should have brought the plate of bracelets over here, but I don't want to get up. I've already
I'm
made
wearing
like
one.
10.
Yeah.
Give them to your friends. Give them to your enemies. Maybe not your enemies.
Give them to your acquaintances.
Give the ugly ones to your enemies.
Yeah.
The mess ups. The first batch
Yeah.
that are not really your best.
Yeah,
Give those.
exactly. Everybody go buy your beads
Mm-hmm.
and your string. Start tying.
Yep.
I gave one away today and one to Jess. So we're already spreading the news.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
I'll tell all of my classmates that will not be at any sporting events this year.
Well, that's okay.
They can spread the word to their other friends.
They can pass.
Hopefully.
They can pass out the bracelets in class. It'll catch
Yeah.
on. It'll be okay.
I'm planning on wearing a few to the clinic next Wednesday and telling the doctors,
There you
hey,
go.
because they're going to be on the sidelines
Yes.
at games because they're football team
Yeah.
doctors. I need to be like, hey,
Start
spread
passing
this.
these out.
Yeah. Wear these on the sidelines. I mean, at least one of them has a daughter, so if nothing else, he can give it to his daughter.
Right.
But like,
Yeah.
hey, wear it on the field.
If we can get them on board, that would be so funny.
I know, because then like they show up to like football practice wearing a
I
little
That'd be so
sparkly
cute.
red bracelet.
need it to happen. I need it to happen.
I'll I'll wear a couple of them on Wednesday and then be like, hey, by the way, does anyone want bracelets?
This is what we're doing. Support
Yeah.
the movement.
Exactly. We need to like name it. We need to have for like I don't know.
I didn't think that far
Yeah, I
in
didn't-
advance.
no.
I
Well, you
just
said
thought-
the movement, so now I'm like, oh, we gotta like.
Well, because it is a movement. You
Yeah.
can't call it the movement. I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted in some way.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I really hope those construction noises aren't gonna be picked up, but they probably will. I'll just use voice in it. So
Okay.
thing.
It's just gonna add character to the plot.
Yeah,
Yeah. To the
exactly.
episode.
But yeah, don't forget to make your bracelets. Are you gonna make bracelets?
I'm gonna gosh darn try.
You can come over next week and we need to invite a bunch of people and
Just sit and make some bracelets.
yeah.
I'm down for that.
I bought
Put on a movie. Just
Yes.
crank them out.
Yeah.
I bought a giant roll of elastic cord the other day, so
There we go.
we'll be chilling.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyways, football's back. First Arkansas game this weekend.
Yep.
So excited. Hate that they moved it up. I don't know why they did that.
Yeah.
They moved it from 3 to noon. What was the point?
I don't know. We're the only people that are playing in that stadium, so it's really not like we were concerned with, oh, we got 2 games back to back.
Yeah.
Who even uses that when we don't use it?
There were
True.
people on Twitter being like, I took off work at a certain time. First of all, why are you working on a Saturday?
Yeah, literally.
Why are you working on game day? I know some people need to for like their livelihood, but like, come on now. It's game day.
Take the whole day. A football game is a whole day type thing. What do you mean you took off work? Were you only
Yeah.
catching the first half? Like, what?
It was just like people were complaining like, why would they do this? It's gonna mess up my whole day. Okay, let's be a little less
Relax. The day's
dramatic.
already messed up because the game's in Little Rock, okay? We're already starting on a bad foot.
Mhm.
Can't really mess it up more than that.
I still just don't get why we need to play a game in Little Rock. Like, the University of Arkansas is in Fayetteville. Why are we playing a game that's 3 hours away? And the Little Rock fans are like, well, how else are we going to go to a game?
Just drive.
Every other school in the nation only has one stadium,
Mm-hmm.
and they all expect their fans, if they want to come to a game, to come to a game at their stadium. So why do we, as Arkansas, have to be like, oh, we have to worry about our fans in Little Rock? Okay, they can watch it on TV or come up here like
Mhm.
everybody else.
Yeah, don't look at me. I don't get it.
It just doesn't make sense. Like, genuinely, I want to know, is there any other team in the nation that has more than one stadium? That does make us cool if we're the only ones that
Yeah.
do that. But also,
Cool or stupid?
It's a little bit of both.
toss-up.
Yeah.
it just seems so strange. I don't know. But whatever. But yeah.
It's okay.
So
Whatever they
this-
think is best.
Yeah. But this is week 1. Last week was week 0. The game that I had told you about in Ireland
Mhm.
happened. It was a beatdown. Not really that entertaining because it was a beatdown. Like 42-7.
What
There's
else
nothing
did they
entertaining
expect?
about that game. Well, yeah, Notre Dame is like number 16 or something, and Navy
Yeah.
is Navy. So
Yeah.
You would think that like Navy and Army would be better.
that's what I was saying the other day. I told my
Yeah.
mom, I was like, they go to a military academy. Like, people in the military, if they're playing a sport, I feel like they should be good at their sport.
Right. I feel like
Yeah.
they should be like peak fitness
Yeah.
too. Like, you know.
But my mom did have a good point. She was like, if someone is good enough to be playing like D1 Power 5 football, like they're not going to go into the military. They're going to go play at a Power 5 school.
Yeah.
And like, so really, those teams are getting like military and like enlisted people who also happen to play a sport. But like, take some pride in your sport. Like,
Be better.
and
Do
in
better.
your country. Like, I don't know.
Like, it's embarrassing that our military schools are the worst at football in the entire country.
I wonder how they do in like other sports. I've never really watched them play like baseball or basketball. I'd be interested to see how they.
Air Force is like
Fair.
the only baseball okay school.
I feel like
Yeah.
I could see that.
Didn't Air Force come here last year for baseball? Didn't we play them on like Veterans Day or something?
Did we?
Perhaps.
I think we did. I think we booked
think
them on
maybe-
Veterans Day.
I don't know.
Ooh.
I'm not
Sorry,
gonna lie.
America.
I know ORU like went to Air Force a few times.
I
They
don't
give
know.
tours and
Oh,
That's
that's
kinda
kind of cool.
yeah. So like the baseball athletes like gave the team tours
Oh,
and
that's kind of cool, actually.
yeah, showed them how to like salute and everything.
During that game in Ireland, they kept showing commercials for the Naval Academy, and I was like, "Why are we like? It's propaganda." Like,
No, that's how I feel when I watch the like Army Navy game.
Yeah.
Like all the commercials are just
everyone
Army,
goes
then Navy,
nuts
then
for it.
Army, and then Navy, and I'm like, okay, how many of these things did y'all crank out?
Yeah.
How many of these mini propaganda films were we making last night?
Also, the thing is, Navy is always way worse than Army too, and like, y'all have a whole 2 movies now about the Navy, Top Gun 1 and 2, and y'all don't take any pride in that. Like, Tom Cruise could whoop y'all by himself.
Yeah, you're telling me they're not playing dogfight football over
Yeah.
there? Like what?
Exactly.
Come on, guys.
Like, the guys that were in that movie could probably do better than the actual Navy football team. Like, I could see Miles Teller and Glenn Powell going up against those guys and
I would love to
Kick
see
him
that
butt.
actually.
I really would love to
yeah,
see it.
actually, yes. That would be iconic.
Mhm.
But it's just, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The military has to step up
You need to step up your sports
their
game.
sports league. Yeah. Crazy stuff.
It's unpatriotic to be that bad
Yeah.
at America's
Yes.
sports. Like, come on.
Yeah. And if baseball is truly America's sport or whatever, all the baseball teams should be better too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like the strictly American sports that we're at right now,
Yeah.
baseball
American
and football, pretty
baseball.
American. I mean, they've spread, but American. You would think
Even basketball too. I feel like
Right.
basketball is a very
they'd be
American sport.
better at it. It seems a little unconstitutional to me.
Shame.
No. Air Force loses their baseball players to LSU.
Really?
I mean, I'm thinking of like one example,
Oh.
but
Who?
Paul Skeens.
Oh, he was in there.
Yes, he went to Air Force Academy.
Oh,
and
I
then
did not know that.
He transferred right before the cutoff date where he would have to like serve his time to LSU.
That's
because
kind of
he was-
unpatriotic of him.
Yeah,
He was-
But it did work out for him since he was the number
I
one
mean, he did
pick.
get drafted in a different way, but
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
wow, really played the
Interesting.
system on that one.
I think he got
Yeah.
asked about it at the College World Series, and I can't remember what he said, but it didn't satisfy my need for an answer to that question.
Well,
Let's just say that.
you should have asked him. You met him.
I am not gonna meet this man who is massive, like just like tall
Like
and built. He's just
6'7" or something.
he dwarfed Cade. I'm not gonna go up and say like, "Hey, I'm Jess. So
Why
why
did
did
you
you
leave?"
leave the Air Force before you had to serve your time just to go to a different school and play baseball?"
Just to go to LSU, to Baton Rouge. Like,
Why'd you give up on your duty to your country?
where is
No.
the Air Force Academy?
Colorado.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, I think I did know that actually.
Yeah.
Because I think I saw a video of their graduation this past year. Because they have like the Blue Angels or the Thunderbirds, whichever one is Air Force.
Thunderbirds.
They like fly over
Blue
during
Angels
the
is
graduation.
Navy.
I couldn't remember which was. I always think Thunderbirds is Navy for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, they like fly over right as they're tossing their caps.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's like by Colorado Springs or like Garden of the Gods or something. Because it's like the high elevation for Air Force.
Interesting. Anyways, speaking of smart athletes, we weren't even talking about smart athletes, but a smart athlete,
Oh,
Andrei.
wow.
What?
I'm just saying a fire has been detected at my house.
Oh no!
That's not good.
No, it's not.
Turns out that
Okay.
sound was just your house.
Emily disarmed it.
You need to be like, hey,
What happened?
you good? Are you on fire right now?
This would make a great TikTok.
Oh my
Hopefully
god.
my house is not on fire. If my house is actually on fire, don't post this, but
I feel like that's when we need to post it.
Yeah, I know that'll make for a great TikTok. That
Yeah.
clip.
yeah, and
and
a link to my GoFundMe to rebuild my house.
Cuts to a clip of her just like in
Yeah, I'm
front
gonna
of
have to post that.
this burnt structure.
I'm gonna have to post that clip of us gassing up Chewy's and be like, "Hey, will you pay for her burnt down house?
Yeah,
Just send us some chips, please."
with the jalapeno dip as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
The chips don't do much good without the dip. But I mean, no one's answering. But
Well,
Did you just check for a fire truck at your front door?
she's like, "Oh,
well,
see."
we'll just maybe it could have been a false. Who knows? Maybe they're cooking. I don't know.
Last
That's also a little alarming.
Yeah, true. Last night I kept hearing sirens because the fire department, there's like a fire station down the road, and like I kept hearing like sirens after sirens, and I couldn't figure out. I got worried because last year that same thing happened, and I like went out to my balcony being like, oh, maybe I'll see them go by on the road, and there were like 4 fire trucks at the building
Whoa.
next door.
Oh my gosh.
And so I was like, are there going to be fire trucks outside my building again? There were not. But I still wonder about what happened last year that caused so many
That's crazy.
fire trucks to come. Oh,
Oh no.
is it burnt?
Hello.
Hi, there's nothing wrong. I just opened the garage door because it was hot. They keep warming up, and then the lady called me on the screen and we're fine.
Oh, okay.
It's all good. Thea said it's the same thing that happened last time.
Okay. But the alarm's not going off anymore.
No, she turned it off.
Okay.
Tell her to say hi to the mic.
Okay. Hey, wait. Say hi to the podcast.
Oh, am I on the podcast?
Yeah.
Guys, we're okay here. Andrei Kathleen's house is not burning down, so.
Okay. I did check to make sure there wasn't a fire truck in front of the house. So.
No, but she almost called dispatch, and I told her we were just fine.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Someone's yelling.
Okay. That's so great. I'm glad everything's fine. Okay. Bye. We have a heat alarm.
Okay.
And it's really sensitive, like not like fire alarm, smoke alarm, but like a heat alarm. And if the garage gets really hot,
Hmm.
you know, it gets really warm in there, and so when you open the garage door, sometimes that sets it off.
Gotcha.
But the lady called them on the panel, got everything sorted out. She was almost gonna call dispatch to send the fire
my god.
department, but my roommate was able to talk her down, so we're okay.
Woohoo. This will be going on TikTok now. Yay!
Yeah, well. Anyways, my house is fine. We're good.
What was the yelling about?
They're getting ready for. They're going to Bucks' island party.
Yeah.
Even though I'm on a Bucks boycott right now.
Tea.
Yeah,
But
but
I'll hear about that later.
Yeah.
But she was my friend's over because they're all getting ready together and going together, and she was yelling that there were no hot firemen at the house.
Darn it.
So
Well, you know who is a hot man?
the great transition back to it.
Speaking of,
Andrei Iosivas. I love Joe Burrow, but Andrei's giving him a run for his money.
I would agree.
Cause like Joe Burrow is like Prince Charming.
Yeah.
he's just hot.
Andrei Iosivas is, how do we describe?
hot piece of man.
Who's like a? This is a woman who is taken.
What?
She is accounted for.
I sent the thirst trap to my boyfriend.
Has he answered yet?
No,
Ah,
sadly. Where is
it's probably at practice.
he? No, yeah, he probably is, honestly.
Athletes,
What are you gonna do with them?
Let me check.
but
No, this
who's like a?
He's at
Hmm.
Chansey Park.
I thought you were gonna say Chuck E. Cheese, and I was
No.
like, wow.
I wouldn't put it past him, but
With what child?
he doesn't need one.
He just is the child. I don't think they let you in without a child.
They don't.
I don't think so.
I think it's a safety thing.
Yeah.
Like, why are
That's
you
probably
going
smart.
to Chuck E. Cheese as a grown man without a kid? Like,
You're just immature.
I'm sure he could find a child somewhere in Fresno. Just, hey.
No.
Hey,
you want to go
kid.
to Chuck E.
No.
Cheese?
That's so bad.
Wow. Oh, I hope they're still teaching kids stranger danger.
Yeah.
I hope so.
But I would not stranger danger Andrei Iosivas.
If you do, I'd be
Who is
so
like
mad at you.
a hot character in a movie? If Joe is Prince Charming, who would he
Are we going
compare
like
to?
Disney?
Sure.
Prince?
Who's someone like rugged, like Flynn Rider? I don't know.
Is he rugged or just belong in prison? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, fair.
I would say whoever like the hot male anti-hero is.
I don't know.
I'm blanking.
I don't know if there is one
I
in
don't-
any Disney movie.
Yeah, I don't know
It's a
about
little
Disney
too deep.
movies.
But
Everyone was obsessed with that guy from the new Spider-Verse movie. Maybe he can compare. Before I saw that movie, I kept getting TikTok edits of this man, and I was like, I don't know who this character is that just keeps appearing on my For You page.
I have not gotten any of this.
And
I've
then I
seen
went
him.
and
I've seen
saw-
him. I know what you're
I haven't
talking
seen the
about.
edits. Nothing.
I'll pull it.
I
Let
think
me
it's
turn off
funny
the
when
sound.
they edit an animated character. Like, that's so funny to me.
Help!
so
This
crazy.
picture of Tom Holland just came. What is he flying through the air? Just on
You
a
couldn't
yacht.
get a better action shot than that.
Like, you're
Um,
Spider-Man
this
and your
is
action
like-
shots aren't better?
This is the Lemon Tree 2.0.
Ah.
Except it's just him jumping off of a yacht.
Crazy.
We love to see it. But the edits are so
They're so
he's so hot. Oh,
Ew.
not the fan art.
Mm.
But yeah, I was getting these edits just on my For You page, and I had not seen the movie, and I was like, I don't know what I'm looking at, but... And then I went and saw the movie, and I was like, oh. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yeah, I could see why the TikTok girlies went, like, feral, because that's just, like... They would, yeah.
That's disturbing.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Don't design hot characters, I guess. I don't know.
Make them all
Animated.
ugly.
Yeah.
All animated characters from here on out should be uggos. Hot take. Jumping a little bit, but there you go.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyways, Andrei also went to Princeton, so and
He
he's
ran
Hawaiian.
track,
And two-sport athlete?
He does happen to have a girlfriend.
but we respect athlete girlfriends
We do.
in this
Yes.
house.
Icon.
We do.
So as hot as he is, congratulations, ma'am.
Yeah,
truly won,
Mhm.
honestly.
for real. But anyway, speaking of Bengals players, because he also plays for the Bengals now, Joey B is back.
Practiced.
Finally practiced
today.
yesterday
Yesterday.
for the first
Yeah.
time. I saw like a video that someone posted. It was like a news clip of him like walking to practice in his
I know.
carrying his helmet, and people were like going nuts. And I was like, okay,
I was a little nervous that he wasn't going to be
yeah.
back
well,
in time for the start of the season.
when
not
it
gonna
first
lie.
happened, everyone was like, he may have popped his Achilles. And I was like, that man cannot afford to have more
No.
massive injuries
Yeah.
like this. Achilles tears are crazy because you don't even feel them happen.
Really?
Really?
Because like there's not really nerves running through your Achilles tendon sheath. So like when it pops, it says it just feels like you've been kicked in the back of the leg. And then you just like can't walk.
Oh, it just feels like that, and then you
Like,
fall over.
Yeah, you just like can't flex your foot. And so yeah, if
Wow.
you try to take a step, you just kind of like fall over at first, unless
I
when
was
you
about to say, how do you know? And then you're just like,
You just walk, and just next thing you know, you're on the ground.
yeah. Well, it's like they say that because like if it happens when you're playing soccer or something, like usually guys are running when it happens, and they think like someone behind them accidentally kicked them, and they turn around, nobody's there, and they're like, "Oh, what just happened?"
Next
And
thing you
then
know, faces in the grass.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's kind of funny.
So it's not nearly as painful as some injuries,
No.
but it is like a 1.5 year long recovery
Yeah.
because they don't always have to surgically repair it, but if they don't surgically repair it, you're in a brace that basically flexes your foot so that it will like migrate down to reconnect.
That sounds
Or
so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Or they have to go in and surgically relax the muscle and then reattach the tendon. And
Dang.
then you're just stuck for 1.5 years trying to learn how to walk again.
How fun.
But that didn't happen, so we're all good.
Yeah.
Yay!
So on a lighter note, he practiced.
Go, Joe.
I got dark really quickly. Wow.
Yeah, well, anyways, this is time for Anna Kathleen's first personal segment.
Yes, I finally get one because
Yeah.
Cholo got one and I
Yeah.
didn't. And it was unfair.
Well, we never thought of one, and then
No,
finally
we didn't. But now we have it
came up with one.
because I'm an opinionated person and I think everyone should have to hear them. So we're going to do Anna Kathleen's hot takes.
Woo woo.
And my first one is that mascots are scary. They are not cute and cuddly and inviting and welcoming and warm and makes me want to come to a sporting event. No, they're terrifying. They are what nightmares are made of. And I don't get why every parent tries to shove their little kid to take a picture of them.
That was a monologue.
It might be a slight phobia more than it is a hot take, but I stand by it.
I don't think the words. I think it was more than just slight. But
What about like the Phillies mascot?
No, that one is so bad. What even is it? First off,
gritty.
it's not.
The fuzzy green thing?
Yeah, it's not even
Oh.
a thing. It's just a blob.
I'm thinking of the Flyers mascot. Which
Yeah, no.
is orange.
No,
His name is Gritty. Have you ever seen Gritty?
I think so.
I don't want
Sounds
to see.
familiar.
I'll look up the Flyers one too. But
No, yeah, their mascot, weird.
that's
Oh,
Gritty.
my- That is the stuff of nightmares.
Yeah.
Is that not what I just said?
Eyes.
You're telling me that is what you want to go? That a 4-year-old kid wants to take a picture with that? No, no.
Oh yeah, the Fanatic.
With a PH.
Sports Illustrated Kids voted him the best mascot ever in 2008.
They're not asking kids. Sports Illustrated is not a kids magazine.
I don't like it. It's
Right?
weird
What
looking.
even is it?
Exactly what I'm saying.
It's got like a trumpet mouth.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
I think some mascots are.
I don't even like.
I don't know.
I don't even like the Arkansas mascots. Like I don't want to high five them. I don't like them when they stand next to me in the student section. I don't like them. I like them from a distance. They're cool. I get it. Not really, but like, sure, I get why we have them. I don't like them. They're an abomination.
Do you like live mascots?
Like Tusk,
Yeah, Tusk, sure, but like,
because he's just an animal.
yeah, he's not like the weird.
What about Boss Hog? Because that one, it's not fuzzy.
No, okay,
He's
But
just
he is, like,
massive
10
and
feet
headbutts
tall,
you.
yeah.
right? Like he kind of scares me, but he's like funny when he bonks people, so it like almost makes up for it.
Just like bonk.
So wish I had a video of him hitting Michael Musselman.
It's so funny. But I know
Just
he
went
terrifies
off
me
on
when if I'm like next to him. But Boss Hog can't like really go up in the student section,
Mhm.
so
He
I'm
feels
less
safer.
scared because I know like I could outrun him.
He'll just wiggle his tongue at you.
Yeah, that's weird. But like he can't get to me the way that like
Big
Red can, you know.
What about Pork Chop? Pork Chop is so cute.
Still a mascot. Scarier because it's a smaller mascot. Can fit into smaller spaces, you know. I don't like
Do you
them.
think they're like hunting you or something?
No.
Yeah, like,
No, I don't like them. They're just weird. I don't like them.
Okay.
It's my hot take.
All right.
And
interesting.
I get to have whatever. It's my segment. Back off.
Are we not allowed to rebut?
Sure. Rebut.
I don't know.
See?
I don't have anything.
Because I'm right.
I feel like they are kind of like a necessary evil though. Because people need something to like relate to.
Right,
Not
no,
relate
like,
to,
I
but like,
understand.
huh?
I thought I heard the band.
Oh well,
Sorry.
the band does practice down
Yeah.
the road, and it's
I got really
past
excited.
4, so you probably can hear them, because sometimes
Yeah.
you can hear them in here when they're loud enough.
Sorry, continue.
I understand why we have them, right?
Yeah.
And I get it.
You need something to take pictures with.
Yeah, I don't want to take a picture with it.
I hear them now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you can hear 'em.
They kind of echoes off of the buildings.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sound great.
Free concert. Best in sight and sound right there.
Hey,
Mhm.
who said that about them? Though?
I know. I've always
We're
wondered
really
like, where
milking
that
it
actually
because I
came
don't think
from.
it's been said about us in a couple of years. Like,
I don't see why it would.
Mm. They're
I mean,
not the worst.
I love
No,
our
but-
band, but there are better bands.
At the first game, I don't love them very much because not a single person can keep their lines.
Facts.
Like,
yeah.
how are you in a college band and you made it through high school band and still don't know how to stand on the 50-yard line?
No, what's embarrassing is when we play A&M.
And their,
In their
core,
band,
yeah.
yeah.
Those are technically military boys, though, so.
Yeah.
And yet our actual military schools can't get their crap together.
But the thing about the Texas A&M one is, like, all they do is lines.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Whereas, there's
like,
no personality.
We make
Yeah.
shapes and
Yeah.
circles.
We're a little cooler
But-
in that way.
And we have flags.
By the end of the
Mhm.
semester, they're usually pretty good. But, like, that first game is just very painful.
It's a little rough.
It's okay.
And, you know, the first national anthem might be a little rough too, but they pick it up.
Yeah.
They figure it out.
Yeah.
The national anthem at the soccer game last week.
Did someone sing it or did they play it?
No, someone sang it. It was a little rough.
Oh.
It was not all of it was our fault. Okay. First part, mic wasn't working.
Um,
And then so it cut in mid, singing kinda ish. And then she
that would be a
just-
confidence.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think that's what did
take you
it.
down.
I think it hurt. It's a little embarrassing. And I think her confidence wasn't in it for the rest of the song. But other than that, she's good.
Auditions should be coming up soon.
There you go, Chola. Let's sing the national anthem.
I can't say I'll be any better than that girl, but I guess we'll see.
Sure. I
Let's
mean,
hope
at this
I can.
point, what does it matter? We're letting anybody sing.
Yeah, we've heard some pretty bad national anthems
Yeah.
Yeah.
at basketball and baseball games.
Do you think they just have to let everyone sing because they had such a low number of auditions?
Maybe.
Probably. I mean, they have certain people that they bring as repeats.
Right.
But, like, yeah, no, they probably, whenever you hear, like, a kid do it, and you're just like, they probably just said yes because it's a child.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm sorry, but parents need to be realistic about their children's talent and lack thereof.
Look, not everyone can go up and be president, okay?
Yeah.
Let's set the bar where it should be set.
Like, it's okay to validate your children's feelings and to love them, but loving them also means telling them when they're not good enough to sing at a college basketball game.
In front of thousands
Yes.
of people.
Because they're going to grow up later and they're going to hate you for that.
Or they're going to think they're the best thing since sliced bread until someone finally tells them the truth.
Yeah, and then they're going to go on
So
American Idol and then
yeah.
they're going to end up in one of those worst contestants compilations. And that's what I'm going to watch at 3 a.m. when I can't sleep.
That's
Don't
why
let that
you
be
put
your
them
kid.
in voice lessons. Like, if your kid really just has that passion, invest in
A
voice
vocal
lessons.
coach. Just
Yeah.
go ahead and snag one.
Yeah. Anyways,
Next topic.
sure.
This one I'm a little less passionate about. A little less of a phobia.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I don't have a phobia of this one at all. But Crocs are not
Define.
little overhyped, I would say. I don't think Crocs are necessarily. I personally don't like them. Like at all.
Okay.
I think they can be worn at like the lake
Mhm.
or something like that. Sure. But just like at school, no. To the okay, Crocs are a Walmart shoe, they are not a Target shoe. So like, you just gotta like keep that in mind.
But yet they're so expensive.
They
for what-
are.
Yeah,
They
they're like
made-
$50.
They made it, which is, okay, as someone who's getting her degree in marketing, I'm very impressed because you will remember a time when Crocs were not that expensive and they were really frowned upon and only like low income families wore Crocs.
Mhm.
And now, look at them, they're expensive everyone and their mom wears them. Influencers are promoting them. Like, the rebranding is
And they do
incredible.
like themed ones too.
Right? Like, it's incredible. And as a marketer, like, I'm impressed. However, as a person with fashion sense, I'm not. So,
As a fashion student, I cannot condone Crocs, but basically every professional baseball player I know has them, wears them. Kate is like 90% sure he's wearing them like at this very moment.
You wore them that
Um,
day you came here?
Yeah, he was wearing them that day.
I
Jonah
think-
Cox wears them everywhere, including awards banquets.
That is just tragic.
I
He
think
wore the
they can
tread
be
off
like a house shoe, but I don't think they need to be like an
Yeah.
outside shoe.
Yeah.
He
You
has
know?
enough money now that he could buy a new pair.
Well, he has a new pair now because
Okay, well, good.
when Cade's mom and I were in Arizona and we took him out for his birthday dinner, we got him a pair of Crocs and he showed us his old ones. They're smooth on the bottom.
Oh,
There are no Croc marks to be seen.
Hmm.
He
yeah.
apparently fell on ORU's campus
'Cause they were
during
so
the
slick.
snowstorm and he wore Crocs.
During a snowstorm?
Yes.
Ooh,
They have holes in them.
that's not good.
Insanity.
We never said baseball players were the brightest bulb in the box.
No.
But like have a little bit more,
Self-respect.
I'm just
maybe just like
don't wear Crocs.
keep yourself alive, man.
Yeah.
Like uninjured, you know?
Yeah. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like Crocs, I understand why people enjoy them. And I like that you can personalize them with the little $5
The gibbets.
gibbets.
Did you like the
But-
gibbets? But I don't like them.
But they're not a fashion statement. Like, don't be wearing those on the runway. Like, Crocs are Crocs. Like, they are not meant to be anything more than just that one shoe that people kind of laugh at sometimes.
Have y'all seen heel Crocs?
Yeah, and they're
Yes.
an abomination to society.
They're scary. That I do have a phobia of.
Yeah, because also imagine walking, because Crocs are kind of squishy.
Yeah.
I feel like they would be so unstable.
Oh, you know what
Probably.
really gets me is the Crocs that have like the fur on the inside.
Oh.
Those I can't do those.
No.
Those are weird. Like if you're gonna wear Crocs, at least wear the normal ones. Don't
Yeah.
get the
Or like the
fuzzy
Croc
ones.
flip-flops. Ew.
Mm-mm.
Just wear normal flip-flops if you're going to wear flip-flops. I feel like we as a society have moved on from flip-flops, though.
I do think yeah.
They're making a comeback, actually.
Oh
Well, because
no.
Y2K is.
Yeah.
But like,
Spring, summer 24?
Are
We
like the
watch-
chunky flip flops coming back?
oh,
Not
I
yet,
hope
but it's
not.
trending that way.
It's coming.
Because like heeled flip flops are coming back, so
Yeah.
the chunky ones.
It's going to be a
will be-
Britney Spears summer next
I'd
year. I
say-
can see it now.
Spring, summer 25, I think we're gonna see some really chunky flip
Chunky
flops.
flip-flops. I just never like those are just so heavy to walk in.
Like, they're just, I don't know. Not the vibe.
I had some, the like foam ones,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and they were zebra print.
Nice. Wow.
Look, at the time, I get it. They were the thing.
Yeah.
I can understand. I understand that trends recycle. Do I think all of them need to come back? No.
Come up with something original.
Yeah.
Jelly shoes are making a comeback right now.
Absolutely not.
Why? They're the most blister, like,
Mhm.
ridden shoe of all time.
It's
I see
arguably
'em.
the worst shoe ever.
Yeah.
I see them at daycare where I work all the time.
Oh, no.
These kids in them, and I'm like, oh, no,
No.
they're here.
How do their parents not remember wearing them 15
like-
years ago
I'm
and
like-
getting the worst blisters of all time
I know. I
as 6
see
years
'em, and I'm
old?
like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to put a Band-Aid on that girl later.
Ugh.
Just simply the worst.
That's what I'm saying.
But I saw it was like a TikTok. This girl was like, I'm trying to decide what shoes to wear. I'm thinking about these jelly heels. And the comments were like, no, not the jelly heels.
That is a trend
Ugh.
I will not be participating in when
Same
it
with
comes
the
back.
low-rise jeans.
Oh,
Oh,
I will not be participating in that either.
Absolutely not. Gingham is coming back.
No.
Gingham is really, really big.
We're going to have what was it? from Euphoria, the like Oklahoma auditions moment. Everyone's gonna be like, "Are you trying out for Oklahoma?"
Pretty much.
Ugh,
Ay,
I'm not a gingham girl.
no.
If we're gonna bring back a trend, I feel like we did good with the '70s one.
Yeah.
Bringing back the '70s fits.
Yeah.
I was behind that 100%.
They were cute.
Yes. Like, and I think, like, I don't like that movie, but Once Upon a Time in Hollywood kind of ushered it in because everyone was like, oh my gosh, Margot Robbie, and all these people are wearing like '70s fits that are really cute. And so we brought it back, and I really liked that.
I did. I agree. I did like that one.
But now, 2000s, I don't know about that.
I think we can just skip that one. Why don't we just come up with some original stuff?
Let's also
you know?
not go back. Let's also skip the 2010s and just go back to back
Yeah.
again because like I do not want to see chevron and teal and
Mm-mm.
orange
Mm-mm.
and
the big statement
giant
necklaces.
infinity scarves and peplum tops with a long tank top underneath and I don't even Ugg boots. I mean, Uggs are kind of okay. It depends on how you wear them.
Depends on the Uggs, I think.
Yeah, I'm
Jess,
down.
you're wearing some right now.
Ugg slippers are cool, but like the ankle high Ugg boots, I don't know about that.
Really?
I was a Bear Paws gal.
I don't mind the ankle high.
I couldn't afford Uggs, but
Ugg
that's
boots.
besides the point.
I don't mind the ankle high Ugg boots.
Yeah.
I think
They
if you
can
wear
be
them
cute.
with like
Depends on what-
sweatpants or something, like they're
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And I think it depends on what color you get too.
That is true. The color does play a big part.
But like, what else was big in like 2014, 2012? I'm trying to think of
Plaid
pink
Bermuda shorts.
brand sweatpants. My friends
Oh,
and I were
yeah.
obsessed with. We've moved past that.
Just pink everything.
Yeah.
Neons. I'm okay with neons when it's like swimwear, and that's about it.
Neons
So, like-
came back last year.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. But like, just wearing a neon yellow shirt with jeans, that belongs on a construction site. Like,
Every guy I knew in middle school wore
Okay.
all
but
neons.
the
with teal
Nike-
plaid shorts, teal and pink plaid
the Nike
shorts.
highlighter middle school boy phase is like a rite of passage.
They don't go
Yeah.
through that anymore,
Well,
apparently.
They're
your
not?
brother did, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean he's 18 now. Actually, it's his birthday. Happy birthday,
Oh.
Walker.
Aw.
But
Okay, wow.
it's been a minute, but he did go through it. So I don't know. I thought they were still going through it.
Oh, and the I technically have a pair up there, but they're fun ones. But like people genuinely wearing the sunglasses that are just like lines
Oh
No.
yeah,
that
was
aren't
whack.
actually sunglasses. Like
We're entering scary and dark times, guys.
fashion is gonna be so fun for you in the next like year.
Come out with
But
some
maybe
new stuff,
maybe the
Jess.
Barbie effect will just continue into next year, and it'll just
Dude,
we'll get to keep all the fun pink and sparklies.
the Barbie effect has taken over my education.
Period.
There you go.
They talk about it in every class. It's every marketing tool. It's every trend alert.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sick of it.
It's coming out on streaming on Tuesday. Be prepared for another boom.
It's okay. It'll probably be on my final. We'll be talking about the ways that they marketed
Yeah.
and promoted the Barbie movie, and then we'll probably also talk about product placement within the Barbie movie and how those
It was
company
one
marketers
giant
did
commercial.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I hope we see hot pink snowsuits in winter. Though.
Okay. Honestly, though, that'd be a vibe.
Yeah.
I could support that.
I
one
mean, I
coming
can
in.
see that coming about because we had like the 70s ones these past
I
two
hope
winters.
the 80s snowsuits come back. Those are so cute.
cool.
Like the cool
Yeah.
windbreakers. I love like 80s color
Color blocking.
story. Yeah, like so fun. Ugh. Amazing. Better than Crocs.
Truly.
And the Crocs leave their little marks everywhere, like we were
just don't-
talking about.
Also, why are we, Crocs are just like an in-between of an open-toed and a closed-toed shoe. Like, why do you
Yeah.
just want a shoe with holes in it? It makes No sense.
They're
Like,
not
do you
even
want
good,
your
like,
feet out or do you want your
yeah.
feet in?
They're not good
Pick
like
one.
river shoes. Like if
No.
you're gonna wear like just wear chacos or something or like
And
Yeah.
I
sandals.
just hate Crocs. I just hate when people who wear Crocs be like, oh, I gotta put these bad boys in sports mode. Like, no.
Also,
stop.
Is it more appropriate to wear socks or to go barefoot? Because I feel like going barefoot in it is kind of gross.
It is kind of gross.
But also wearing socks is kind of weird. So
Yeah.
what's the
right, because wearing
correct
socks,
answer?
because then you're like, oh, why are you wearing shoes with holes if you're wearing socks?
Yeah.
But like, please, for the love of God, don't go barefoot. I think the correct answer is just to not wear them.
There's no good way to do it.
I think
Just
that's what
wear-
we've learned.
Birkenstocks instead. If you're gonna spend money on a shoe,
Right. Like,
Buy
commit
Birks.
to the open-toed or closed-toed shoe. Cancel the Crocs. Let's move on. Get
we
'em
need
out.
to invent a new shoe that you can decorate
Yeah.
to
Oh my
move
gosh.
past
Do you
the
know,
Crocs.
like, did you ever have one of those teddy bears and the markers you can draw on them and then you could, like,
Mhm.
wash them? They just need to make that, but in shoes. And then just let me, like, wash the shoe and then redraw on it and then match your outfit every day.
Yeah.
Marketing genius.
I don't want to
Call
try
somebody
that.
up on that one.
I'll work on it. Nike? That's
Hey.
more of an Under Armour thing, actually.
Yeah.
Under Armour?
Was it Nike that had those shoes though that were for skating where it was like when they scuff, there's a color underneath?
Yeah,
pretty
the
sure.
one, like, the
So I
ripped
feel like that
ones?
would be right up Nike's alley.
Maybe. I don't know, but the ripped one, like, yeah, but those influencers got a hold of those and absolutely
And
ruined
the thing
them.
the thing that annoyed me is like, look, I'm not a skater, so I'm not like a skating purist, but they would just be like, I'm just gonna rip up these shoes
Yeah.
and not just let them wear down naturally.
Right, like, I understand
What was the point?
buying them even if you're not, like, a skater.
Yeah.
But, like, don't just immediately go in and rip them.
Yeah, they'd
Yeah.
be like, I'm gonna cut off this part and I'm gonna sandpaper this. I'm like, just wear them in public, and then
And they will
eventually
get like that,
they
I
will look
promise.
cute. They already looked cute as it was because they were just white.
Right.
Don't make no sense.
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll pitch it to Nike. We'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll give me A's in all my classes if I get my draw-on shoes approved. You think they'd be like, graduate
Like, oh,
already.
wow.
She's ready.
She already knows everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Skip
could
the
I get
career
in on
fair.
that? I'll get
Yeah.
the fabrics for it.
Yeah, so
We
you
can figure it
You
out.
can design the shoe. You can market it.
We'll get it.
I'll just be here and wear it.
You'll be for the orthotics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be able to be like,
Yeah.
this is terrible arch support. You
I was
gotta
about to
fix
say,
that.
I got high arches, so we gotta have some good arch support in there.
Hey,
We
got
can
it.
we
We
can
can make it
model
work.
'em.
Got it.
It'll be a great thing. But yeah, let's see how far we. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Perfect. So, do we have any
That's all I got.
parting things? You got anything?
Thanks for having me.
Of course,
Yeah.
anytime.
Always welcome here.
Thanks.
You can just show up if you want. I'm so bored. I've been just making bracelets by myself.
Just text me. I'll come over.
Sick. Sounds good. All right. Well, would you like to say it today? Our fun little tagline that we say.
No.
It's
Y'all
because she
got it.
doesn't know it, fake friend.
Go be a world-class athlete.
There was zero energy behind that. But
Love the
it's fine.
confidence.
Anyways,
I'm tired. I'm hungry.
Goodbye. Go be a world-class athlete.
bye.